Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Cruz and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to discuss some of the updates that I've made in this brand new studio space. Before we move on with the rest of the video, please do all of the things that help this channel grow. Like, subscribe, comment below, and be sure to hit the bell icon so you get an alert every single time I upload a video. Without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, so this is definitely something that we've talked about on this very channel before. I've dabbled with the idea of upgrading my computer, and I've been contemplating going to either Mac or sticking with PC. I've been using PC for a long time. In fact, I didn't even realize how long it was until I looked up my PC's manufacturing date, and it's from 2014. It's definitely been a long time, and this upgrade was way overdue. Just to give you an idea of why I needed to upgrade, it wasn't what I was doing on the music side of things. My PC was doing just fine when it came to all of my needs for my audio stuff. So all of the recording stuff that I was doing, I put out I think 3 or 4 different albums off of this same PC, so it's definitely been a workhorse for me, and I'm really good with my computers. I'm not the kind of person who's just reckless downloading everything. I clean up the hard drive constantly. I remove stuff that I'm not doing and working on. I'm definitely not like a track hoarder. I don't keep tracks I don't need. Once I finish the song, I get it off of my computer and put it on a hard drive somewhere to be. Honestly, I don't even ever go back to it. But the more and more I got into editing and videography, the more I realized I couldn't edit things on my cell phone. And for the most part, I've been editing everything you see on this channel and everything that I've done for other people on this app called Perfect Video, and their full version of it. And to be honest with you, the app has been great. I've done a lot with it, but I have definitely noticed that it has limitations, and I've been personally fatigued by editing on a phone versus on something that could maybe, I don't know, be like a bigger screen, give me a little more flexibility, a little bit more tweakability as well. I'm an audio guy, so the fact that I haven't been able to edit the audio on my videos has driven me crazy. And so I was really looking for something that could handle that. Now, as I mentioned, I have been dabbling with Mac. In fact, I had one of those little trash can Mac Mini things that someone had loaned me, and I tried opening up some video editing software there and it would crash right away. Just nothing I used was strong enough, didn't have enough RAM, didn't have enough processing power, all of that. All the stuff that you basically need in a computer to really be able to truly dedicate it to editing. And I found more and more that I got into it how expensive the entire process was and how it was going to be. But more specifically, expensive and out of reach for a Mac. Comparatively, I'm not saying that either one of those computers would have been cheap, but comparatively, Mac was so overpriced and kind of limited, to be perfectly honest with you, in what I was looking for. And the more and more I kind of was pushing to get a Mac to do what I needed it to do, the pricier it became. So I figured, you know what, I've been using PC, why not go the PC route and just keep doing that and see what comes up. And so I ended up making the decision to stick with PC. Now this thing is so new in my studio. In fact, it's only been here for a couple of days. I don't even have the specs or the name of it even memorized, so I'm going to use my phone here. It's a Lenovo Legion 5. It's actually a laptop. I figure I could use it to travel with and actually edit like on the fly and not be stuck in this room. Now, don't get me wrong, I love being in here, but there are times where I feel like I need to step away or maybe even just go upstairs and be in the same room as my family while I'm still getting some work done. So that is why I decided to go with the laptop. It's going to be a multi-purpose use laptop for me. So it's going to be here in my studio, which is obviously going to be doing all of my music stuff, but also all of my videography stuff. But I'm also going to be taking it with me to use at my home church to upgrade our streaming platform. We've currently switched over to OBS using my personal camera to stream, but I found that because of the limitations of the computer that we're using at our home church, we haven't been able to stream at a full HD level. And so this laptop is going to help us solve some of the issues for us concerning the low processing speeds, and will hopefully have a better quality stream. It's using Windows 10 SSD is 512 gigs, is a 1 terabyte hard drive, and 32 gigs of memory. It's definitely a monster of a PC and a definite upgrade from what I was using before. So regardless of PC or Mac, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade for me, definitely. But I am familiar with this system because I've been using PC for so many years now. All right, so this is the studio now. It looks kind of dark on this side of things because my filming rig is on the opposite side. So this is the side you don't ever get to see. So now I want to talk to you really quickly about some of the upgrades that I've made in the studio as a, I guess, kind of more visually and for function since the first video that I put up when I initially transformed this room. Now, first of all, I do want to say this. I've been so motivated in this room. So if you're looking for some motivation to get going, whether it's on YouTube or whatever, change your atmosphere, change your situation, this has been the best thing that I've done in years. Like, I have uploaded 9 videos thus far. I think this is my 10th video of 2021. So in the month of January, I basically put up almost already as many videos as I did for the entire year of 2020. So definitely do this. This has been an unbelievable thing. I know not everyone has access to being able to transform a closet or a room into a studio space, but man, this was definitely what I needed. So now let me just show you some of the upgrades that I've made. First of all, to the space, and then how I've adjusted to now incorporating a laptop versus an actual tower for my computer. All right, so really quickly, let's talk about 2 things that probably the most biggest visual difference. One is the ceiling. You can't really see it, but I actually installed this like styrofoam thing across the entire ceiling, so it did help with the sound, but it also just helped visually. It's black, so it made it kind of disappear. You don't see the raw beams that were exposed before. You could literally see like the bottom of the floor from the top floor above me. So now all of that is gone, but yet it's because it's styrofoam and not actual like a drop ceiling or sheetrock. I still have access to a lot of the stuff that I may need access to, the electrical stuff that runs above me, some of the plumbing work and duct work and stuff like that. So I didn't lose access to it, but I did hide it. And I don't know, it just sounds better, but definitely looks better. But probably the biggest visual difference here is the actual dividing thing that's back there. See, before I had a black curtain and man, I hated it. It just didn't look good. It definitely looked cheap, and you could tell I was trying to hide something back there. But this part right here certainly looks a lot better now with this divider right here. And I'll show you really quickly what this looks like. But as you can see, that's the barber chair right there. That's the divider. All of my lights are here now. It's very bright in this side, a lot brighter, not so much ideal to film in, but definitely much better for a haircut situation. I still have the mirror going right there. Below that is all of the stuff that I need access to. All of my capes and aprons are here on that side is the capes. And then this is the section that you're used to seeing behind me, which is where my studio desk is and my amps and stuff like that. A lot cleaner looking, and I don't know, just more visually pleasing, especially if you're coming here for a haircut. All right, now here's the side where my computer setup is, and so I really want to go into detail on what's going on here. So obviously you have the laptop here. This is a brand new thing for me. I didn't have a laptop before. I had an actual set PC that was there. 2 things. Number 1, it definitely cleared the space on the ground, and I'll show you what that looks like in a few seconds. I love that part. That was like the best part about this whole thing. You guys know that I wanted to have a clean floor, no wires, no anything in the way, and now the PC is gone, and so all the wires are almost like gone completely. Nothing is touching the floor, and I have total space to walk through and put my legs underneath the desk, no problem. But it created a problem which was, where am I going to put this laptop, especially because I need to have it accessible and I have to have it come out on a weekly basis when I take it with me to church. So how can I have it there but not there, right? Then, as you guys know, I created a very specific setup for myself. I use shelves versus a studio desk. So that kind of created the problem for me, because now I lost the ability to really be able to put a laptop on one of the shelves here, because I literally had just enough space for the exact amount of things that were currently on my desk, and I just didn't think that a laptop was going to be one of those things. So I'm going to quickly show you the solution to my problem. So here it is, guys. The solution to my problem was actually mounting this arm right here, which had a dual screen capability, and then that also came with this laptop shelf here. And so right above my desk I have my screen and my laptop, and I'm using it as a dual screen thing happening. So that's one screen and this is another, and then they move, so I could literally adjust this thing to move it to anywhere that I need to, whether I've got to move it up, down, close, tilt it forward, tilt it back, all of that stuff can be done here. Obviously the keyboard, it's still in its same place. When I sit down here, this is basically what I see. My keyboard is here, my mouse is here, my little USB SD dock reader is right there. All right, under there is the shelf where I keep some accessories and my fader port. And then I look up and there's the big old screen there where I edit and do music. My big old face is right there on both screens, so that's pretty dope. I look over my monitors, everything is still in place, but look at the floor, guys. Almost completely clean. My pedal board is right there out of the way, which is really, really cool. My feet with my slippers on are free to go wherever I need to go. No wires getting in the way. Nice clean setup here. So that's the best part about this. So other little minor things was purchasing this studio chair right here. This has been life-changing for me. It's definitely a lot more comfortable. The best part about it, I'll show you right now, is that the arms actually come up. So when I'm playing guitar, everything can get out of the way, and then when I'm editing or doing something else at the desk, I can rest my arms back again. Now again, the best part about having a clean floor is I can push the chair all the way in and nothing is in the way. I got a clean walkway now straight to the barber section, or to do work that needs to be done. The best part about leaving the beams exposed and just painting the wall black was that I had complete access to being able to put nails directly into the beams and hang up wires, things that you normally need in the studio, extra XLRs, 1/4-inch cables, the whole thing. So that's all accessible on all of the beams throughout the entire wall. The other cool thing was actually putting all of my pedals on the shelf themselves with this LED lighting in the background. I think it's a cool aesthetic. Again, just realizing all of the kind of forsaken pedals that I had hiding away in my storage, didn't even know it. Everything from 3 Boss DD5s to, I don't know, man, just extra drives and delays that I completely forgot that I had, and now it just sits there. So it's part of what you see in the videos, and I think it's a cool aesthetic, and I think it's dope. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is still the same. I may have moved some things here or there, either for aesthetic reasons or functionality. That's the thing that I've been working out. This is a brand new space for me, so after being in here for the better half of the entire month now, I'm realizing some of the things that I wanted to move out of the way or bring in. So there are, extra things that I brought in, like the pedals or extra cabling that I realized I use from time to time. For example, a couple of videos ago, I played an amp again for the first time, so I had to bring back my studio mics. I had to bring back a mic stand. That's stuff that I haven't used in so long because I've been recording direct for so long now, using like the Kemper and the HX Stomp. I completely forgot that I even had a ton of SM57s sitting in my storage. So definitely it was a pleasure to bring that stuff back into the studio, and now I have it here for quick access when I need it again. Everything is still brand new to me. I'm still getting used to all of this stuff, right? The haircuts have been great. Filming in here has been great. I've adjusted to the lighting a little bit. It's been better. It's been an overall better situation for me. But now the biggest thing is editing. I've never been able to edit this footage or any of my YouTube stuff on a computer because it's just required so much of my computer, and I've just never had a good enough computer to do it. So now that I do, we have the laptop. We have this monstrous laptop that I invested in. This was a huge investment for me, but I definitely felt it was necessary and time for me to upgrade. I think it was the right time for it, and especially now that I've been consistent with these videos and I want to stay consistent with these videos, I'm looking forward to this new season in my life. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do all of the things that help this channel grow. Like this video, subscribe and comment below, and be sure to hit the bell icon so you get an alert every single time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.